the Monkey Fist Jig. What I thought I'd do today was show you my Monkey's Fist Jig because it's lovely. Actually, to be honest, I love engineering, and this is, to be honest, a beautiful piece of engineering as well as a practical tool for tying my monkey's fist as such. This one was made by a guy called PJ, lives out in the States. I've mentioned him before in other videos. He's made other tools for me in the past, and when I ordered the tools I also ordered this Monkey's Fist Jig. It is over-engineered in a sense. It's beautiful engineering, made out of stainless steel, aluminium, etc. And I do love it. It's even got 2 bolt holes here, or screw holes, so I can actually screw it to a worktop, and I could start my own Monkey Fist factory. And it's basically very versatile. If I unscrew here, as you can see, I can open and close my jig to the size that I want. And I've also got the ability, these arms here, the top and bottom arms on both sides, can also be adjusted. And so what I do is I just unscrew with my Allen key, and you can see there I've now got the ability to adjust the height on my Monkey's Fist Jig. And so therefore, depending on what size work or Monkey's Fist that I want to create, I can adjust my jig accordingly. And so yes, I love it. It is a wonderful piece of engineering, and it's beautiful. It's more an ornament to me now. I just love it. You see, I'm stroking it. I love it so much. But the whole idea is that I can tie. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just do a quick Monkey's Fist around this jig, just to show how it actually does work in operation. And I've got for example, I've got a golf ball here that I'm going to use as the core of my Monkey's Fist Jig. And as you can see, at the moment, it's too big, the gap. But as I close it up, you can see now my ball is fitting snugly in here. What I've just got to do is just adjust it slightly. That's it, bring that down, and now my ball is nicely within my actual jig itself. And so what I'll do is I'll cut myself a piece of paracord. I was only going to show you the actual jig itself, but what I'll do now is I'll cut myself a piece of paracord and just show you how to tie a monkey's fist. So here we have my Monkey's Fist Jig. I've got my golf ball in the middle, and I've set it up so that there's a bit of movement in here for my golf ball. It doesn't even have to be in there just yet when I'm tying my monkey's fist. Originally, the whole idea of a monkey's fist was that you would tie a knot into the end of the rope. This was we're talking a fairly large, hefty rope here now, and that knotted end would then be tucked inside the monkey's fist, and then you could use that rope to throw it a fair distance onto a ship or jetty, something like that. But since it's a very symmetrical and rather lovely knot, it's also become a decorative knot, and so smaller versions of the Monkey Fist are also made as decorative knots as such. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start my Monkey's Fist knot by going round my jig a few times. So I'm going to go around once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Hopefully 6 will be enough. It's a long time since I've tied one round a golf ball, but it'll show you the whole idea of tying a monkey's fist. So as you can see there now, I've gone round 6 times on my outside 4 legs of there. If I want to, I can now put my ball into the middle there, and then now that I've done that, I will go round once and work my way round. Whoops, just dropped it then. Just tuck that in, go right all the way round like so, and it'll lock this one here in place. So keep pulling all my lead through, and there we go. We've now locked our starting point in place. I will then go round again, and I'll keep going round until I have 6 leads there as well. So that's now the second one. And another one. Keep going round, and you can gradually see now the monkey's fist shape is starting to form as we keep going round. Just push that down a bit, give me some, so I can get around there. Keep going round. Let's count now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And final one, bring it all the way round, like so. Just not too tight to start with, because we're going to go round later on and tighten it all up. So I've now got, if I count up here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've now gone round the ball 6 times in a vertical, 6 times in a horizontal, and this time we're going to go round through there, and then we're going to tuck it through at this point here. So we've got to this point here, we're now going to take it all the way round and through there like so. So what I'll do is I will get my end, and at this point it doesn't matter if it slackens off a little bit, just get hold of it and pass it through and pull it. Keep pulling, that's it. And this will now finally lock it all into place. So I've gone through there at the top, so what I've got to do is bring it back through the bottom, and what I'll do is I'll pass my grip fid through. This is why we left a bit of room when we started this. Pass my grip fid through, feed it into my grip fid, pull it through like so. So that's one pass. Pass it through over it again. And as you can see, it uses quite a bit of cordage. I'm not exactly sure what length I do, but I did about 10 foot I cut, so it's using up a fair bit of cordage. But once again, with practice, you'll see how much cordage it actually requires to do. Then pass my grip fid through underneath again, making sure I go all the way underneath, pass it through and pick up my working end. Oops, I missed it. There we go, pulled it through and keep going like so. And back round through the top. It's getting tighter as I do it, because I'm filling up all those gaps. Put my grip fid through again at the bottom. Make sure I've gone all the way through without crossing over any. Nothing worse than making a mistake and having to undo a load. There we go. So let's see, I've got 1, 2, and now this will be my third pass there. Put my grip fid through the top as it's getting tighter. Pass the end through. And just make sure every time you do it, don't let any of the cords cross over. Keep it all nice and neat and square. And then through the bottom again, get my working end into the grip fid. Ooh. There we go. And also, if you're interested as well, this grip fid here was made by the same person who made the Monkey Fist Jig. Also, the other thing to remember is, as you're doing it through, if you get any twists at all, just make sure you untwist it as you're going through, because it just makes it all look nice and neat. So what have I got here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So not many to go. I missed it, so I'll pull it through again. And you can gradually see here now that that golf ball is starting to disappear into the actual monkey's fist itself. Another pass over. Oh, it's so tight now. Just need that grip fid. I think if you're looking for grip fids as well, another place I've seen them on is eBay. If you just type in grip fid, I believe there's a company that just sells grip fids as such. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, we're getting on our final pass now. And then that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've just got to pass it through the top here, and then we've got our 6 leads all the way around. Oh, that one went through very easy without even having to use the grip fid. And so there we go. We've now tied. So basically what we've done here now is we've tied the monkey's fist. If I actually pull that off now, it's all locked in place. It's not going to come undone. And you can see then, if I go round and tighten this, I'm going to end up with a nice ball. What I would do is, I would just gently, I think I'd put a knot in there, then pull that through till it's completely covered up, and then basically go round and pull up tight, like so, all the way around. Keep working your way round, pulling up tight, until you end up with a really tight knot around here. And so this is basically the monkey's fist. I haven't done anything decorative to it other than tying the knot itself around my golf ball. But that is, as you can see, that shape is starting to form. And what I've done is I've got some here that were made earlier, and you can see here this particular monkey's fist, as with this one here, have become two nice decorative key rings as such. Purely decoration, these ones. They're not working monkey's fists at all, and this is the sort of thing that you're looking to make with your monkey's fist if you want to do something decorative with it. However, the other thing is, this is what it looks like on just a rope. This is a monkey's fist rope. I know for a fact inside there, in the middle of this, is a knot. And here is the other end, where basically I have spliced it onto there, and this is actually a doorstop now. Whereas normally this would be attached to a long length of rope, and you chuck that in a particular way, not just grabbing the end there, and it would give you far greater distance to throw your length of rope. So this is basically how to make the monkey's fist knot using the jig that I've got here. This is the jig. Like I said, this still needs, this here still needs pulling up tight. Let's clear some of this out of the way. This still needs pulling up tight, as I said, and then you can decorate it in similar ways that these have been done here. I'm not going to do that for now. I'll probably do another video on how to make a decorative keyring using the monkey's fist knot. And basically that is fairly heavy now, because it's got a golf ball in the middle of it. So that is the monkey's fist knot. And as I go around, I'll just keep tightening up on that. And as you can see, eventually all these slack bits will come out and I will have myself a very nice looking, if not green, monkey's fist.